On to race number 2 and a scratching to pass on. So we're going with a field of 7 with Romantic Charm out race 2. Horse number 3, the Viva Pitaka handicap. It is above the 3-time course and distance winner, Packing Hurricane. He's aiming for the hat-trick. Serangoon, 4th on debut, failed 7 days later, went 7th. Hit the Shots win was 2,200 metres. SJ Torbian, the blinkers off, the shadow roll goes back on, and Total Power's placed 3 from 4, course and distance. So just a small field here, Tom.
And it'll be a slow pace, one would think. Hit the Shot here with Celtic Times, who sat 3rd last time out, was a little bit one pace. Total Power had a bit of a torrid run on the first sort of 600-700 metres of that race last start, Paul, and Serangoon with above for SJ Torbian, the favourite likely to sit midfield, one would think.
Yeah, I think so, but I think everyone will get their chance in the smallest field, but as you say, the pace isn't going to be strong, so Hit the Shot will be trying to dictate from the front.
He's back for race number 2. Harry Bentley to tell us the story of Packing Hurricane.
Packing Hurricane is your mount in race 2 of the afternoon, a 2,000 metre race, so start potentially all crucial, but you've got a horse who's won his last couple, and he had to dig deep last time.
He did. Casper's got this horse in great form, and he seems to have just hit a bit of a purple patch, this horse, so hopefully he can just take that step forward again. You know, obviously we know the distance is no problem at all. He stays extremely well. I don't see an awful lot of pace in the race, so it'll be interesting to see who takes it up. Perhaps Zach might go forward, but either way, we're going to land in a nice position from draw 1.
Yeah, it leads me on nicely, actually. Obviously, you say you are drawn in gate number 1, small field. Do you potentially see yourself sitting that little bit closer, possibly, given the nature of this race?
I think so. I don't think he's a horse that we need to worry too much where he's sat. He's quite easy in that respect. So hopefully somebody takes it up and goes a decent enough gallop, and I'll just take a box seat.
I guess on form, Harry, he's beaten a number of these last time out, so meeting them again, obviously slightly worse at terms, I suppose, given that he's got an extra £7 to shoulder, gone up 6 officially, but as you say, he's very upwardly mobile, isn't he?
That's it. I mean, he's a nice size horse as well, so I don't see the extra weight being a problem. He, you know, obviously loved having a light weight on his back last time on the rain-softened ground, but as I say, the horse is in a good vein of form, and hopefully that continues on Sunday.
Just finally, Harry, just the way he's won his race, I know Joe rode him the first time, you've ridden him last time, of course. Is he the type that maybe just sort of saves a bit for himself and only really does enough? I mean, he's won by short margins, but not to say that obviously he isn't putting it all in and doing his absolute best because he's been winning. Yeah,
I would agree. Last time I picked him up thinking that I was going to go ahead and win fairly easily, but he didn't perhaps pick up as much as I expected. He's more of a grinder, and he just rolls rather than quickens. So I will certainly bear that in mind, and I don't think it's a matter of his temperament or anything, but I don't think he's the sort that will ever go and win by a large margin.
That is Packing Hurricane. Some track work to show you now for this one, Tom. It's Hit the Shot, and here he was through the week. Yeah, he'd certainly need to improve on what he did last time out. He's had a sort of poor last couple of runs, but he has placed a course and distance. He's won off a rating of 65, Paul. He's now below that.
Yeah, he is, and he should be able to dictate from the front, so he is one of the leading chances.
Who is the leading chance?
I'm going to go with Packing Hurricane. He's just in great form at the moment. He's found an easy race, so I think he can win again. Above, this is the right trip for him, 2,200 metres. Hugh Bowman aboard, who I think will really suit above. He's in there for 2nd. Hit the Shot, and Serangoon for 4th. 2, 1, 6 and 4.
Yeah, Packing Hurricane has been able to dominate his last 2. Only got there by a narrow margin last time out, but he was unlucky going back to the middle part of April before his winning streak started. So 2 to beat 6. Serangoon, I don't think appreciated the track conditions last time out, so we're back on top of the ground for him. And Total Power was caught wide, kept pressing forward, then he restrained at the 1,400 and had a nice run on the trail after that. 2, 6, 4 and 8.
And Packing Hurricane has come up the early favourite for race number 2. He's 2.9.